Hi guys, welcome to another spiritual video about the topic your gifts or your abilities. Your abilities are, your abilities for energy work are your gift. So let me start with saying everything you see around you is consciousness. All is the self. When you realize that all is the self or all is consciousness, more so one consciousness, you become enlightened. Poof. You realize that all is self and always has been self, one consciousness. Even though it seemed to appear in multiplicity, you, me, and everyone else and everything else, right? But enlightenment is the realization that all is self, that all is one consciousness. We call it also God or Source, or Brahman or Allah, whatever you want to call it, that one consciousness. That one consciousness, which is God, which is you, which is me, which needs no effort to be, this consciousness is golden formless frequency. Golden formless frequency is love. So yeah, that's the first basis for your gifts. You know what enlightenment is. You know now, or you have been reassured now, that all is consciousness. All that you see around me, the tree, is a thought. I am a thought. This chair is a thought. Everything you see around you is thought. Consciousness. All is consciousness. And everything materialized is a thought. So it's a dream. Everything you can think anything into existence what you want. There's really no obstruction, no restriction why you cannot create immediately what you want, let's say a car or a house. Humanity is just in a dark age of that knowledge. But at one point humanity will return to its magic gifts. God, that you can, this house behind me, I could create it with pure energy, intent, thought in matter of seconds. Have I done it? Do I believe? I believe the gifts are that. We have that gift, and it's very, very easy to do so. Create a house with intent, thought, or energy work. It's easy. But am I doing it? It's like I'm playing with the thought, I'm able, but I don't want to do it yet. It's that kind of feeling what I have for myself. I also don't feel the desire to create anything materialistic so far, so for me, the necessity for food or water has drastically reduced since I realized, well, that all is that one consciousness. I'm just in a state of peace and non-desire basically all the time. What I desire the most is awaken humanity. That's my greatest passion. Enlightenment is the realization that all is self, that all is consciousness, that all is one consciousness, that all is that one consciousness that is formless and golden, aka God, aka Source. Enlightenment is the realization that all is self, all is consciousness. Anything you want, you can create into existence. You don't need your job. Ideally, if we realize now that all is the formless golden frequency called God or Source, that you are it and everything else, you would poof, enlighten and disintegrate in a positive manner, meaning you would dissolve. The body, which is you, the thought, would dissolve into a formless golden frequency if it ever existed. All is the formless golden frequency called God or Source. The physical body doesn't exist, nor has it ever been existing. Yeah. So to close it off, you have your gifts. It's to create anything you want with thought or intent or energy work. Call it whatever you want. I mean, most of you are spiritual, so why would it be so heavy and difficult to convey you something that every child knows? Every child knows this until it's basically suppressed in a schooling system. The 40 work hour week was never meant for productivity. It's just enslavement. If we all unlocked our gifts, let's say we can create a house in seconds with thought. If every child, every adult awakened to their gifts that they can create in seconds, anything they want, we would not have the 40-hour work week. It's just a lack of awakening and knowledge in humanity. People are lazy with spirituality. They're lazy, they're very slow. Everything is going very slow. People don't believe in these great, magnificent, in these great truths. When I say enlightenment is simply the realization all is self, all is one consciousness, the formless golden frequency called God or Source, there shouldn't be a doubt in anyone, and everything should be enlightened immediately. Yeah. So yeah, you have the ability to create anything in seconds with thought or intent. That because all is self. Realize that. That's it. Much love.